Ranking the best weekly wildcards in Madden 23. Today we're going to be going over all the weekly wildcard cards dropping today in Madden 23. And I'm just going to go through each one and tell you guys straight up, would I pick them up, would I avoid them? Let me know down below if you want me to do this every single week. First off though, we got a lot of the 88s. The 88s, Luke Fortner right here. He's a center, decently fast, 6'4". Not good stats at this point, like 88s. It's going to be really tough for them to even play on your team because no discounted abilities. So Luke Fortner was an avoid. Great Dulich right here of the Broncos, 6'4" tight end. Not really a great route runner, can't really run block, just really offers you nothing. So again, wouldn't really pick up the card. After that, we have Alex Wright, a run stopper defensive end, 84 speed, 89 excel. I mean, the physical stats are great, but no pass rush, and I mean, decent block to decent impact blocking. Only has the bull rush trait on yes as well. This card again, just avoid. He's not really good. And finally, Dolphins legend Kenyan Drake gets a card. 6'1" elusive back, 89 speed though. It's just like his speed is just so mid. Like he can't really do anything out the backfield. Like this card is really, really bad. All the 88s just avoid. So the 88s weren't good. Are you surprised? But now we're going up to 91s. First one we got right here is Darren Hall of the Falcons. He's 5'11", zone arc, 92 speed, 93 excel. Play rec is actually decent for a 91 overall. 87 man, 92 zone, 90 press. Not the worst stats in the world. I mean, if you really are on a budget, I guess he could be a decent blitzer, decent budget option corner, but other than that, for like a top end squad, not really worth it once again. After that, we have Terrance Marshall Jr. He's 6'3", deep threat, 93 speed, 91 excel, 89 short, 88 medium, 87 deep. So this is a very specific circumstance where I would pick this card up. Panthers theme team route tree strat card to get all the route runnings to hit 90. Then you'd be up to 95 speed. I know he doesn't get discounted abilities, but just like a 2 AP short and elite is crazy. Like, I know it's not good value, but on a 6'3" wide receiver, again, Panthers theme team, kind of maybe think it might be worth it. Feel like he could play pretty good, but again, for like a top end God squad, not really the move. After that, we have a Bengals theme team upgrade, BJ Hill, and guess what? It's a Bengals upgrade. This isn't a diss like Bengals fans or anything, but they have done y'all dirty this year, man. BJ Hill, not really a good card. 6'3", 311, run stopper, 79 speed, 83 excel, not bad. But like the pass rush just really isn't there. And for a run stopper, the block shot and impact blocking also really isn't there at this point in the game. But he does have every single pass rush trait on yes. So this is a card that if he actually did get a pretty decent card, he would be really, really good. But I just don't really think this card is it. Not really good at all. And for the final 91, we got Bryan. He has 91 kick power. Why I would pick him up if I run a Bucks, a Cowboys, a Jags, or Texans theme team, and you need a punter. So he fits the theme team. That's when I would pick him up. But come on now, y'all. You know, we don't really punt out here, right? I feel like everyone will relate when I say we don't even punt anyway. So the punter really doesn't matter. I mean, if you're grinding for a 99 overall, obviously not the highest overall punter. But again, if I ran these theme teams, I would pick up Bryan. Now we're getting into the 94s. Now this is where the cards could start to get good. They start to get some discount abilities. For the heavyweights, we got Mitch Morse right here. Not really the best physical stats, but he has 90 pass block finesse, 94 pass block power. The pass block finesse is really, really low in my opinion, but 94 run block. And I'm saying it's low for his overall. He's not bad. He's not bad by any means. And for his discount abilities, could potentially get like 1 AP natural talent. Doesn't get any 0 AP abilities. The only way I would run this card is if I run a Bills theme team. I know the Chiefs have Creed Humphrey at center, and also they can get Jason Kelsey at center as well. So really, this is a Bills theme team center. Other than that though, I just feel like his AP value at this point in the game, just not really it. Like he needed, like if he got a 0 AP natural talent, now we're talking about someone that may be worth running on even like a top end God squad, but just doesn't really get that. So I'd say avoid the card. After that, we get 94 overall Troy Hill. Troy Hill, 5'11" corner, 93 speed, 97 excel. In my opinion, in a zone based scheme, honestly, just period in this game, a lot of times the excel is a little bit more important than the speed. He has 91 play rec, which is nice, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press. He has play ball and air on balance. We're looking for aggressive for that. And for abilities though, 0 AP pick artist, 1 AP deep out zone KO, or potentially if you want to play him in the slot, I'd run 0 AP pick artist, 1 AP mid zone. And honestly for like, I don't want to say a perfect outside CB, but pick artist, deep out, and flat zone on the outside. I feel like this card is once again good on these specific theme teams right here. Bengals theme team actually does get a decent corner. I feel like this card can play good. So again, I don't just want to make this like, oh, if you run this theme team, he's not that bad. That's kind of what I think about the card. Like Bengals, Browns, Rams, I think if you run a zone coverage based defense, he can actually play really, really good for you on the outside or in the slot. After that, we got younghoe. 91 kick power is a little, like, I feel like 91 kick power, he kind of got a little bit hoed, but this time though can get Zen kicker for 1, focus kicker for 1. So that's really, really nice. I didn't even know he got Chargers chem, but if you run Chargers or Falcons team, this is your kicker right here. He is really, really good. Honestly, he wouldn't even be a bad choice for the 94 B&D in the weekly wildcard pack. I feel like he's a good choice with that too. So if you need a kicker, this is a good one to pick up that you could potentially get for free. And for the final 94, we got Lawrence Cager. This dude was like a week 1. I don't know if he came out week 1, but I think he came out week 1. He was a week 1 demon, 6'5" tight end, 93 speed, 94 excel, perfect route runnings across the board, 91 release as well. Not really a run blocker, so if you run the ball a lot, he's not really going to fit your scheme. But for abilities this time, 0 AP deep out, 1 AP short and elite. This right here is a budget beast for a tight end. This is a really nice tight end. Again, kind of what I was saying about younghoe. Obviously, comparing him to like Kelsey, Gronk, like all the top end tight ends, obviously not as good. So you're a no money spent player. You recently got the game. This is a good tight end to pick for your BND 94. And also potentially on one of these theme teams, he's also nice as well. So I'd say if you're no money spent, or if you run one of these theme teams, Browns, Giants, or Jets, I think I would pick up this card. Now it's time for the reason you clicked onto the video, the 97s. First one up right here, we got Justin Pugh. I don't know how to say it. Again, English, not the strong suit. He's 6'5", 311, 98 strength is actually really, really nice. I feel like that's one of the highest, if not the highest in the game. 96 pass block finesse, 98 pass block power, top end stats right here with 96 run block. Gets Cardinals or Giants chem. For abilities, it gets pretty nasty. Oh, I think he might be the best left guard in the game. 1 AP secure, 0 AP all day. This right here is a great combo. Like pretty much that will go ahead and say, okay, he's going to win off the jump. And then when they frequently try to shed, he's going to keep winning. This is a card you could potentially play at tackle too. I know he'd be out of position, but he could be a really nice tackle as well. I really like this combo right here. I feel like he's one of the best left guards in the game for sure. So with that being said, of course, if you run Giants or Cardinals team, pick him up. But for a God Squad, I would heavily debate it. Like I said, man, that all-day secure protector combo is money. If you do pass the ball, if you run the ball, honestly, if you run the ball, you could go secure and pull or elite. Adam Thielen has been one of my favorite receivers of the year. This 92 overall was so good, so ahead of his time. This card, though, he's 6'2". Again, the slot arc is so important. 97 speed, 95 excel, great route runnings across the board, but it's all about abilities, man. He can go ahead and get 0 AP short in, which is great. And really all his other abilities, I would say, aren't really it. I would run 0 AP short in and 1 AP short out, just like I would on his 92 overall. Like same ability, same everything that I would run on his 92. It's not that I don't think he's like a top end receiver in the game, but like this card right here, this Adam Thielen, like I said, was ahead of his time. This card really isn't. I feel like he is just like, he's on par with everyone in like S tier. He's a great wide receiver. For sure, if you run a Vikings team, pick him up. Other than that, though, depending on his price, if he's like Kyle Pitts cheap, like 400K, he's a great slot wide receiver. He's a great outside receiver. He's just overall a really good receiver. So if you need a receiver and he's cheap, I would think about picking him up. And now we got the red rifle, Andy Dalton. So Andy Dalton, 6'2", field general, 87 speed, 97 throw power, but every quarterback in this game has good throw power, good stats, even good speed at this point in the game. His release is Gen 3, which I think is one of the worst in the game. I feel like that is awful. Can abilities save him though? His abilities aren't really good. Like he can get Howard Master, Fearless, and set feet lead in total for 7. That was good around like in December time, but now it's just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He could get set feet lead Gunslinger for 3, which I guess isn't bad if you don't need Howard Master, but Howard Master for 3 is really throwing me off. Like I kind of think every single one of these teams right here has a better QB that you can use. The Bengals, that Joe Burrow card. The Cowboys, give me that Dak Prescott Gridiron Guardian over this card, and even Randall Cunningham. Oh, I mean, you can also use Anthony Richardson. He gets every single team chem. So yeah, I don't think this card is that good. I would completely avoid him. After that, we get Latavious Murray, 6'3", power back with 96 speed, 98 excel. Now we're talking about a really good running back stats wise. Great break tackle and trucking as well. Gets a ton of team chems right here. But if we scroll down, let's take a look at the abilities. Can potentially get short end for 1. I would just run Bruiser for 0 on him. Bruiser for 0 is really, really nice. Even Tank for 1. I'm actually starting to turn around a little bit on Tank. I see the vision. I see why y'all in the comments talk about, oh, Tank's actually really good. I get it, okay? I get it. So I would run Bruiser for 0 though, for sure. I think he is a really good running back. Do I think he's basically kind of like Warwick Dunn but like a power version of Warwick Dunn. Obviously, he's not on the level of like a Quad Father or a King Henry because of those X factors. It's crazy. I think he's on the level of a Dameon Pierce, so I think he is really, really good, especially if you do have him once again on a theme team. So these theme teams right here get a lot better with Latavious Murray. I think he's a fine running back. I think he's usable. I think he's good. If you have a theme team, I'd pick him up. If you don't have a theme team though, probably just Quad Father or King Henry still. And for the last 97, we got Trent McDuffie, 5'11", slot arc, 98 speed base is crazy. 96 XL, 98 agility, 99 change direction. Physical stats are amazing. Great man, zone, and press. He has play ball and air on balance though. Wish it was aggressive. And this time for his abilities, okay? He can potentially get pick artist for 0, mid zone for 1. He's a really good slot CB. I like him. I think he's more of a man corner than a zone corner because I just wish you were able to combo pick artist, deep out, and mid zone. He'd be a perfect safety. He'd literally be a perfect safety. But I mean, you can potentially combo pick artist, acrobat, and medium route KO. Pretty solid combo, I can't lie to you. I just wish he got slightly better ability combos. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think he's an S tier corner. I know like the speed and everything is like crazy, but honestly, I would rather use a corner with 2 less speed with a great ability stack than I would just 2 more speed and like a pretty like ability stack. You know what I'm saying? So when I compare him to Mel Blount, even comparing him to like James Bradbury, I think James Bradbury is better than this card. I think he's going to be a little bit overpriced because people see the 98 speed, but like this year literally is all about ability. So I would potentially avoid this card. I feel like he's going to be overpriced. If you can get him for like 400K, you want him to play the slot, I understand it. Or if you run a man coverage based scheme, again, I totally understand it. For me though, I run zone and I don't really think, and I even run a Chiefs theme team. Don't think he's gonna make the squad. I don't know. It's gonna be between him and Jalen Watson. But yeah, yo, this has been my thoughts on the weekly wildcard cards dropping today in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Who are you picking up for your squad? Are you picking up anyone for your squad? If you did enjoy this video though, if you want me to do this every single week, leave a comment down below. If you want to see me play live though, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, so I greatly appreciate that. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch, you want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I built the best budget team in Madden 23.